We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington football team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They begin with a quick throw out left. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Haskins back to the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes. Rush comes up, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start the drive with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you're feeding the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
On the play. First down, Green Bay.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Love from the gun. On the left side, a catch by White. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Love now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. That's it. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Who that?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Packers nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch 98, 98 to Mike. Switch. 198, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Hey, let's get that home.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Love. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On first down, this is Geis.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run with Geis. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Love. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's J.K. Scott now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
31-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action this time with Love. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Now he's flushed out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Chase Young, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, Love flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now 3rd.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 13. A big play there out of Geis. 46 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This is Geis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Washington on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a run for the ice. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll run with Geis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Love. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run it. This is counter. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to run with Connor, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Will set up.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on him. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 12.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
1st down, going to the air with Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They salted this one away.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
3rd down, here's Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
He was taken
Now
down.
the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And now the punter, Tressway, as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. This is White on the screen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.